Hey everyone, welcome to another video. I just had to do my reaction for the Golden Globes. It is the first step towards the Academy Awards, and yes, while it isn't the biggest predictor of those awards, it does kind of show the direction in which some movies are going, and there will be a couple of ones that will be a little bit misleading. So let's get into just my quick predictions, and then let's get straight into the reactions. So pretty much what I am expecting here is a pretty strong output from Barbie, actually. To me, for the Golden Globes, while it isn't the Oscar frontrunner, I do think it is the Golden Globes frontrunner. In terms of the type of allure it had, it drew so many people into the theater and is just the type of film that the Globes like to go for in terms of being really charming and funny, and there are musical elements. I think all of that connects to being kind of a favorite to win in many categories, especially for comedy musical. Now, for drama, I do think that it probably would still go to Oppenheimer, but Killers of the Flower Moon could upset. In terms of nominations, you're going to see a strong output from all of those movies. I do expect nominations for American Fiction. I don't think Past Lives is going to do too well, but anything could happen. The Golden Globes, I think, are one of the more interesting award shows. Even though they pick some of the most random movies and performers, it kind of keeps you on your toes. They're very hard to predict, and I kind of like that about it. So, let's get into the Golden Globes.
Best Original Score, Motion Picture. Jerskin Fendrix, Poor Things.
Yes!
Ludwig Göransson, Oppenheimer.
Yep, expected.
Joe Hisashi, The Boy and the Heron.
Ooh, I like that pick.
Micah Levi, The Zone of Interest.
Yep.
Daniel Pemberton, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Ooh.
Robbie Robertson, Killers of the Flower Moon.
That's a pretty good lineup. I'm pretty happy with that so far. In terms of snubs, nothing crazy there. We've only got Past Lives. As I said, I don't think it's going to have the strongest output here. And then Elemental, which that was a bit iffy in the first place. So nothing too major. I really like them picking The Boy and the Heron there. Let's keep going.
A female actor in a motion picture, musical or comedy. Fantasia Barrino, The Color Purple.
Okay.
Jennifer Lawrence, No Hard Feelings. Natalie Portman, May December.
Ooh, good pick.
Alma Poisty, Fallen Leaves.
Oh, that's a strange
Margot
one.
Robbie, Barbie.
I thought so.
Emma Stone, Poor Things.
Yes. The only real snubs that I can think of right off the bat are any of the people from Bottoms. They all got basically snubbed here. Rachel Sennett being the main one here. I kind of thought that she might have been able to get in, just depending on the kind of reaction that film got, but it is quite an indie film, and the Golden Globes don't usually like to recognize those types of movies.
Anatomy of a Fall.
Anatomy of a Fall gets in for
Fallen
international.
Leaves.
Fallen Leaves.
Ayo Capitano. Past Lives.
Yes.
Society of the Snow. The Zone of Interest.
Alright, Past Lives people, let's celebrate. It's in an international, but huge snub there that was kind of disappointing. I was hoping to get in. I don't know too much about the eligibility rules here, but The Boy and the Heron didn't make it in here. That is very disappointing. I know it's not going to be submitted for the Academy Awards, so it's no big deal there, but for this, I really would have liked to have seen some recognition there, so that's quite disappointing. Let's celebrate Past Lives Hive. Come on.
Best Original Song, Motion Picture. Just Ken, Barbie. Peaches, The Super Mario Bros.
I knew it!
Road to Freedom, Rustin.
I have been thinking for the longest time that Peaches is going to get in somewhere for song, and I kind of had a suspicion that it might get nominated at the Academy Awards. I had not ruled that out yet, and so it's kind of nice to see that it has been nominated here, but also to have 3 Barbie songs, that's crazy. I don't think that's going to be possible at the Academy Awards, but it is remaining solid that the 2 that they are really pushing, which is I'm Just Ken and I believe What Was I Made For, are going to be huge contenders there, and this just reaffirms that.
Best Motion Picture Animated. The Boy and the Heron.
Yes, boy, come on.
Elemental. Spider-Man Across the
Yes,
Universe.
yes, come on.
The Super Mario Brothers movie.
Very expected.
Sazumi.
Ooh.
Wish.
In Wish. Okay, very interesting.
Best performance by a male actor in a supporting role in any motion picture. Willem Dafoe, Poor Things.
Oh!
Robert De Niro, Killers of the Flower
Okay,
Moon.
he's staying in.
Robert Downey Jr., Oppenheimer. Ryan Gosling, Barbie. Charles Melton, May December. Mark Ruffalo, Poor Things.
Yep. That's kind of expected. I'm glad Willem Dafoe got in for Poor Things. Very good nomination. Some people thought Sterling K. Brown from American Fiction would get in. Snubbed here. That might be the end of his run. Who knows? There were a couple of those indie award shows that were really giving him his props. It might stop here.
Best Screenplay Motion Picture. Greta Gerwig, Noah Baumbach, Barbie.
Very expected.
Tony McNamara, Poor Things.
Yep.
Christopher Nolan, Oppenheimer. Eric Roth, Martin Scorsese, Killers of the Flower Moon. Celine Song, Past
Yes! Past Lives, come on!
Justine Triet, Arthur Harari, Anatomy of a Fall.
Fuck yeah, I'm so happy Past Lives gets in. So fucking happy Past Lives got in. Let's fucking celebrate. The Gothams and all those small award shows must be paying dividends. It's so glad to see it keep popping up. The Holdovers is the biggest snub here. That has been everyone's shoo-in. I have always been pretty shaky on it. So that the Globes aren't always going to predict everything. They're not one-to-one to the Oscars. So the Holdovers, it's not dead in the water yet, but this is not a good sign early on.
Best Director Motion Picture.
Here we go.
Bradley Cooper, Maestro.
Ooh.
Greta Gerwig, Barbie.
Yep.
Yorgos Lanthimos, Poor
Yes.
Things. Christopher Nolan, Oppenheimer. Martin Scorsese, Killers of the Flower Moon. Celine Song, Past.
Oh, let's go. Let's fucking go. These motherfuckers do not like the Holdovers. Completely shut out at the moment. Paul Giamatti might show up or Divine Joy Randolph. Let's wait and see. But right now, not looking good at all. But they are loving Past Lives and I'm so happy. The other ones, pretty much expected. Maestro is a little bit of a shock. But he did direct the fuck out of that movie if you've seen it. So full props to Bradley Cooper there for the nomination. The rest pretty much expected. No Zone of Interest. No The Color Purple either, which I don't know. I really don't believe in that getting a director nomination. So not the biggest shock, but it is hurting its chances a little bit. Okay, guys, so now they're on a break for some reason. You should just list them all off. The Golden Globes are just weird people. Like, I don't know why. You just get the whole list and put them all together and announce them like every other motherfucking award show. But it gives us time to reflect and think about these nominations. So far, nothing too crazy. The Holdovers getting completely shut out is massive, of course. That does not bode well. And as I said, I didn't really believe in that movie. I was slowly starting to buy into the hype, though, just hearing how much people love that movie. Right now, not doing well at the Globes. Once again, not all of these are going to translate to the Academy Awards. Babylon did so well at the Golden Globes. My favorite movie of 2022, and then it got basically shut out at the Oscars. So that can happen. I did not expect Past Lives to do well here. It just did not seem like a Globes movie at all. So just to see it constantly pop up here gets me really, really excited. Of course, I'm excited to see Oppenheimer and Poor Things as well. Probably my two favorite films of the entire year, potentially. So to see them get the love and recognition that they deserve is amazing. Killers of the Flower Moon, obviously expected pretty much everywhere, I think. And Barbie, as I mentioned earlier, I predicted that it was going to do really, really well, and it is. And honestly, as I said, I think that it might be the favorite to take out a number of categories here. I think that it will dominate the Globes and get people thinking that it could be a real massive Oscar contender, when in fact, it might kind of slow down after this. I'm going to edit past this break because you are not waiting. You're getting straight into the reactions, straight into the awards. Let's do it. Sorry, we're still in the break, but this dude, this random dude, if you're watching this live stream, is just staring directly into my soul.
Performance by a female actor in a supporting role in any motion picture. Emily Blunt, Oppenheimer. Danielle Brooks, The Color Purple. Jodie Foster, Nyad.
I fucking do it.
Julianne Moore, May December.
Yes.
Rosamund Pike, Saltburn.
Oh, what?
Divine Joy
What?
Randolph, The Holdover.
Yo, the Golden Globes are wilding right now. Saltburn? Holy shit, I fucking love that nomination. Rosamund Pike was amazing in that film. Let's fucking go. Probably will only stay to the Golden Globes, but let's fucking go. They love Rosamund Pike, so that completely makes sense. The same thing with Jodie Foster. I've seen a little bit of Naiad, and I did not like it, but I was fully expecting Jodie Foster to get in here. She won for the Mauritanian a few years ago, and no motherfucker predicted her. So I was kind of thinking that maybe they're just going to really, really love Jodie Foster, and that's just going to keep going and nominate her for whatever. And that seems to be the case here.
Performance by a male actor in a motion picture, musical, or comedy. Nicolas Cage, Dream Scenario.
Ooh,
Timothy Chalamet, Wonka.
nice.
Matt Damon, Air. Paul Giamatti, The Holdovers.
Okay.
Joaquin Phoenix, Beau is Afraid.
Holy shit.
Jeffrey Wright,
Holy
American Fiction.
What? What? What the fuck? Joaquin Phoenix, Beau is Afraid? Let's fucking go. The Golden Globes don't give a fuck right now. Holy shit. Holy shit. That is crazy. Crazy. That's the kind of chaos you can expect at the Globes, man. No one was predicting this. I fucking love that nomination. That's pretty wild. It's so different. So let's fucking go.
Best performance by a male actor in a motion picture drama. Bradley Cooper, Maestro. Leonardo DiCaprio, Killers of the Flower Moon. Coleman Domingo, Rustin. Barry Cunningham, Saltburn.
Holy fuck.
Cillian Murphy, Oppenheimer. Andrew Scott, All of Us Strangers.
What? That's nuts. Andrew, I don't mind those nominations. I fucking love Barry Keoghan in Saltburn. Andrew Scott was amazing in All of Us Strangers. Some pretty out of the box nominations here. Don't mind that. Coleman Domingo and Rustin, I was starting to think that he might be fading a little bit because that movie is not that great. But he's still in here.
Best performance by a female actor in a motion picture drama. Annette Bening, Night.
Oh, what?
Lily Gladstone's Killers of the Flower Moon.
Okay, good. She's in.
Sandra Hüller, Anatomy of a Fall. Greta Lee, Past Lives.
Yes.
Carey Mulligan, Maestro.
Yep.
Kaylee Spaney, Priscilla.
Fucking knew it. I knew she'd get in. I knew she'd get in. And she does.
Best motion picture, musical or comedy. Air. American Fiction. Barbie. The Holdovers.
Okay.
May, December.
Yes.
Poor Things.
Yes, okay. So, The Holdovers does manage to sneak in with a few categories, a couple of snubs, but they clearly saw the movie and they decided to snub some categories anyway. Isn't too much to worry about if you're a big Holdovers guy, because the Golden Globes don't usually nominate someone across the board, unless it's like really crazy special. You're kind of seeing that with Poor Things, Oppenheimer, Killers of the Flower Moon. They're kind of like the top 3 contenders of the year, and Barbie's probably number 4, so it makes sense that those 4 are getting award nominations right across, and everything under that is missing here and there, but still showing up. But have to say, they are completely missing out on the Color Purple with a few major categories here. Pretty big snub here, so might be on some shaky ground there.
Best motion picture drama. Anatomy of a Fall. Killers of the Flower Moon. Maestro. Oppenheimer. Past Lives.
Yes.
And finally, The Zone of Interest.
Wow. Pretty good nominations. Kind of playing it safe for the most part. I don't think in that category there were too many major snubs. No, that was pretty much expected. Not a bad lineup. I actually quite like this lineup. Apart from some of the people that they usually go for, I don't really like seeing movies like Naiad or Rustin show up just because they're not that great. And you really want to be celebrating true excellence in cinema. And to see those two kind of show up every now and then is a little bit disappointing. But in terms of their individual categories, I guess they make sense. Holdovers missing out in a couple of categories is a little bit concerning, and the color purple missing a couple of categories is also a little bit concerning. But I kind of haven't really believed in them the whole way through this awards race. The holdovers I believe in a little bit more than the color purple. So I still think that it can remain quite strong and pop up at the Academy Awards. Oppenheimer pretty much made it in every single category. Kills of the Flower Moon made it in pretty much every single category. Same with Poor Things and Barbie. So that just reaffirms the fact that they are remaining strong, and they will continue to do so, I think. I think we're going to constantly see them pop up through the Critics' Choice, the BAFTAs, and then eventually the Academy Awards. So very, very interesting stuff. They always throw a wrench in everything. Maestro did pretty well too, so might be a little bit stronger than what a lot of people are thinking it is. Same thing with Past Lives. I was very, very happy to see it pop up in pretty much everything. I have egg on my face right now. Early on in this video, I did not think it was going to do well at all, but it managed to pop up pretty much everywhere. So I'm so, so happy to see that. Massive fan of Past Lives. So huge, huge moment for them. Really, really happy there. And that's the Golden Globes. Let me know what you think about these nominations in the comments below. I really want to hear what you think. I love these kinds of conversations. So bring in all your questions. Let me know what your wildest predictions are for the Academy Awards. I want to hear you guys. So let me know in the comments below. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.